Have you ever wondered why your faith is being tested so much? Why it seems like the moment you choose to trust God, life suddenly becomes heavier? Here's the truth. The enemy attacks what has value, and your faith is one of the most valuable things you possess. Your faith is the very thing the devil wants to break, because he knows what God can do with a believer who refuses to stop trusting him. Your faith is not just a spiritual accessory. It's not something Christians carry around just to look holy. Your faith is a weapon, a shield, a doorway, and a foundation. It is the very thing that connects heaven's power to your earthly situation. The Bible says in Hebrews 11:6, "Without faith it is impossible to please God." Why? Because faith is the language of heaven. It is the currency of the Spirit. It is the evidence that you trust God beyond what your eyes can see. 1. Your faith is necessary because it unlocks God's promises. Every promise God has spoken over your life requires faith as the key to activate it. You cannot step into divine destiny without first stepping out in faith. When God told Abraham to leave his father's house, he did not show him the full map. He simply said, "Go to the land I will show you." Faith responds to God even when details are missing. Your faith is necessary because God's promises are waiting for your yes. 2. Your faith is necessary because it shields you. The enemy's goal is not your finances, your job, or your peace. He is after your faith. Because if he can steal your faith, he can steal your future. But God gave you a protection system. Ephesians 6:16 says, "Take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the fiery darts of the wicked." Faith blocks what was meant to break you. Faith silences what was meant to scare you. Faith protects your mind from doubt, fear, and anxiety. 3. Your faith is necessary because it moves mountains. Jesus said in Mark 11:23-24, "Whoever says to this mountain and does not doubt, it will be done for them." Faith is not passive. Faith speaks. Faith commands. Faith confronts spiritual resistance. Some mountains in your life won't move because you cry. Some won't move because you complain. But mountains obey the voice of faith. Your faith is necessary because your next miracle is voice-activated. 4. Your faith is necessary because it aligns you with God's timing. Sometimes God delays not because he denied, but because he is developing your faith. Faith teaches you patience. Faith teaches you trust. Faith teaches you to walk even when you do not understand the season. When God is preparing something big, he often strengthens your faith first. 5. Your faith is necessary because your story will strengthen others. Your faith is not just for you. It's for somebody who will hear your testimony one day and believe God again. There is someone who will survive because they heard how you survived. Someone will rise because they watched you rise. Someone will trust God again because your faith gave them courage. Your faith is a ministry. Your faith is a light. Your faith is necessary because you are called to be an example of God's power on earth. Your faith is not small. Your faith is not useless. Even mustard seed faith is powerful enough to shift your entire life. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep walking, because your faith is necessary for where God is taking you. If this blesses you, write in the comments, "My faith is necessary and I will not give up." Let this be your declaration today.